Jobs is at risk. The Battle Thornton Township Supervisor wanted to run for re-election, but after this rowdy caucus tonight, her name will not be on the ballot.
I don't think that's fair. Shout out to the mayor of Detroit for the $2 cash app, say from one player to another. I appreciate that right there.
Jermont Terry has been following the South suburban political drama for years now. He is live with what happened and Hinyard's emotional reaction. Jermont.
Eric and Joe, Tiffany Hinyard likes to tell people, quote, "Let me educate you on how this works." Well, tonight you can say she was schooled on how the Democratic caucus works right here in Thornton Township. You can also say that she flunked out because her name is not appearing on the ballot. Folks lined up early and in the cold for the Thornton Township Democratic caucus. Everyone outside and those inside the auditorium were here to vote on who will be the Democratic nominees in the township, including the coveted supervisor position. And Tuesday night's caucus left the current supervisor, Tiffany Hinyard, fuming. That's Hinyard pleading her case to committeeman, State Senator Napoleon Harris.
Look at that, baby. Shout out, hold on. Shout out to SPQRTV out here for the $4.99 super chat. Say United CEO said that I'm not going down for Diddy. Say hashtag Willie, say husband, hashtag Tiffany Wig 25. Bam. Oh, damn, I pushed the wrong button. Oh, yeah.
As a committeeman, Harris set the rules Tuesday night. The first caucus in Thornton Township in nearly 30 years. The person says this seems to be outdated. You say what today?
People in Thornton Township maybe knew the caucuses because they haven't had them in a while, but it's been a tradition for many other townships around the state.
But y'all ain't had one in decades, though.
You got a nail?
It's kind of strange that y'all would have one now.
Those in this room came out to see if Hinyard would get the nomination. An uphill battle for the controversy surrounding her administration. Hinyard was not in favor of the caucus.
I will be suing everybody tomorrow.
This is illegal. Okay, so let's talk about it. I mean, your concern is you brought people in for free buses.
All the people outside.
Smoke!
Hinyard used Thornton Township buses to transport supporters, mostly seniors. Yet many of the supporters did not get inside the packed auditorium of 600 people.
That baby brought her own people. Her own people to the gym. Hold on. So y'all having a meeting without me? Hell no. She got a whole bunch of people who are seniors. And you know what else crazy though? We may have to stop listening to seniors. Go ahead.
This is a process that's been going on way before me, and I'm exercising my rights as a committeeman to hold a caucus.
And it is legal.
Yeah. You say Tip putting cases on all of this. For real though. Hold on. Watch this.
My rights as a committeeman to hold a caucus.
And it is legal. When it was all said and done, the caucus voted and Hinyard did not get the nomination. Yet listen to who the caucus placed on the ballot.
The Democratic State that will represent Thornton Township at the April 1st consolidated election reads as follows. For Supervisor Napoleon Harris.
Hinyard left emotional and upset knowing her name will not appear on the April ballot. To the pleasure of many in the room.
I think it's very unfair that I don't get a chance to make the decision of who I want where. I wanted to vote for Tiffany. She came late, and then she had an attitude because they couldn't get in.
Fuck, I need my
Baby showed up late. Like she often do. She show up late sometimes. Man, ain't nobody perfect.
Can only become a write-in candidate, which her supporters say is not impossible.
Uh-oh. She have another way of winning. She have another way of running for office. She can be written in. Something to think about.
Enough people know her name to write her name in, and I believe we can still win it.
Now, to break it down, tonight's caucus was essentially the primary election, and other townships held their caucuses as well on this Tuesday. Now, since she did not win the nomination, Hinyard cannot run as an independent, so her only option at this hour is a write-in candidate. Reporting live in Hope.
So just because your name's not on the ballot, you can be a write-in. Now listen, she said yesterday when we played the video that remember I won by 82%. I won by 82%. So she got the seniors. She got like a whole bunch of seniors. But remember, a lot of seniors, they be coming to the podium, checking her and going off and all that flash here and there. So she ain't got all the seniors. She just got a large population of the seniors. I think so. But here we go. We ain't done.
Breaking news tonight from suburban Thornton Township. More drama for Battle Supervisor Tiffany Hinyard.
WGN's Jenna Barnes is live in Homewood with more details for us right now. Jenna.
Ray and Mike, that we were promised a raucous caucus, and indeed, that is what we witnessed. Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Hinyard, who was appointed to that position tonight, lost her bid for the Democratic Party's nomination in this rarely used political process. It now appears if she wants to run for supervisor again, it will have to be as a write-in candidate.
You say if they vote for her again, F them. For real? For real.
That is the sound of an auditorium full of Tiffany Hinyard opponents rejecting her nomination for.
See, the thing that I don't believe that is fair, that everybody who is in the auditorium is against her. So that means there's nobody there who is for her.
She's a cold bitch.
That can't be fair if she got 82% of the doggone vote. So she still got people who rock with her. So why is everybody in the auditorium only against? Only the people in the auditorium is the only ones who is against her. She bought her own bus. She bought her own bus with her own people. So I do believe that them people should have been bought in. Those people should have been bought in so they could have voted on it. This is why I'm saying that this ain't right.
Thornton Township Supervisor in the party's first township caucus in decades. As she protested the process, arguing her supporters were still waiting to be let inside.
Have a good night, eat the food, be married. Listen, they did this shit so quick.
The meeting lasted only moments, but it was strategized beforehand. State Senator Napoleon Harris is the Democratic committeeman for Thornton Township. He alone decides whether to hold a primary election or a caucus. Amid the turmoil tied to embattled Supervisor Hinyard, Harris chose a caucus and won the nomination.
Democratic nominee for supervisor is Napoleon Harris.
Hinyard walked
They gonna talk crap about a black man going against that sister.
out of the meeting and into a waiting SUV without speaking to us, but here's what she said before the caucus began.
They can't beat me. If they could beat me, they would have went to the polls.
How many of y'all agree with that? How many of y'all agree with her assessment right there? They can't beat me. They can't beat me because if they could have beat me, they would just allow me to be on the damn docket or on the damn ballot and beat me at the polls. Shout out to T. Lee for the $2 super chat. They say the 82%. You're right. The 82% was for the mayor of Dalton. You is absolutely correct. You say this is separate. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So listen. For those of you who
Hey,
thinking
Smoke.
that
You ain't got no drill?
her mayorship, it does not. They're separate now. They're separate. It's for her supervisor position of the township, if I'm not mistaken. Township. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. And you say them folks say FKK supporters. Ooh.
What do you do tonight if you don't get the Democratic Party's nomination?
What do you mean? I will be victorious tonight. You will see. My people are here. They're not going to go nowhere. The show will go on.
Stand on it, baby. Listen.
It's
I like
over.
I like her character, but a lot of times you don't like her character. You know what I'm saying? That makes me stand strong in the fight. Shout out to the Cannabis Club for the $2 super chat. You say I can burn better than you with it. Ooh, yes you can. Yes,
Her allies now figuring out their next steps.
This is the biggest. This is a fraud.
To fight the result.
I would easily say hundreds of people that were not allowed in to be a part of the process.
I think that is an issue. You say, Willie, she just lost a $250,000 a year job. Oh, yeah, because her as supervisor, she was getting $250,000, I think, but her as mayor, she was getting like 100-some thousand, something like that right there. all together, that baby was making over $300,000 a year.
And we did hear quite a few complaints tonight that Henyard opponents were allowed inside before her supporters. We know there was an event going on before the caucus began. Napoleon Harris's attorney told me that was a Democratic Party fundraiser, although Harris himself said it was not a fundraiser. So that's something that will certainly be examined in the coming days. I am told, though, that those people who were let in had their IDs checked to make sure that they were registered Democratic voters who live in Thornton Township. We're live in...
They checked them at the door. Listen, they checked them at the door. Y'all got to show us ID and show us proof that y'all live around here.
Not a fundraiser, so that's something that will certainly be examined in the coming days. I am told, though, that those people who were let in had their IDs checked to make sure that they were registered Democratic voters who live in Thornton Township. We're live in Homewood tonight. Jenna Barnes, WGN News.
I just think, like, I just don't like the process that they did. I truly don't. It should have been like a fair fight.
It ain't no fair
It should have
fight.
been like a fair fight. It's just in my opinion. I don't understand why we would go at it like this right here. Oh, and if y'all is watching me on the replay and y'all be seeing anything that's supposed to be there but it's not there, that's because I had to cut something out. I played a video that it may have to be cut out. That's why I'm saying that now. If you're watching me on the replay, we got another one. Let's see what else somebody else saying. Here we go.
Tonight, a ballot battle happening in Thornton Township, where opponents are trying to knock Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard off the ballot for the April election.
Henyard is also the mayor of Dalton, but her path to keep her second job just got more difficult. NBC5's Regina Waldrop was at the meeting in Homewood and tells us why Henyard won't be on the Democratic ticket for her supervisor re-election.
7 minutes. That's all it took for Tiffany Henyard to be out as the Democratic nominee for Thornton Township Supervisor, and she left here visibly upset. A crushing blow for Tiffany Henyard. Hundreds of people waited outside and dozens more inside an auditorium in Homewood as the results were announced. Illinois State Senator Napoleon Harris will be the Democratic nominee for Thornton Township Supervisor in the April election.
We had a caucus and the people voted for us slated candidates to represent them at the April 1st consultation.
Oh, so he was the one who decided to have the caucus and then the people they voted him in. That's what the hell going on out here in Dalton? Say sometimes when the people like Tiff deserve to be put in a 2-on-1 handicap match. This is a damn shame.
To represent them at the April 1st consultation.
Henyard was in the room as the announcement came in. She called the vote unfair and illegal before leaving.
You say that she hired herself for all the roles? Damn.
It's one thing to win, but let's...
The one thing that I can say, Tip, you is not used to not having your way. And to this situation not being in your favor and being your way, it kind of hurt, don't it? So this is what the people of Dalton has been experiencing over there when you being the mayor. They experiencing hurt. See, because when you got the power, you was able to do and flaunt and stunt and do all the things the way that you want to do things. Now this situation is not in your control.
And illegal before leaving.
It's one thing to win, but let's do it properly and let the people really have a voice. The people's voice was taken today.
Henyard's allies also raised questions about why so many people were not let into the building. They say she may seek to be a write-in candidate.
They wouldn't let none of the people in. This is absurd, and something needs to be done about it. This is criminal. The process.
That's what they
That question need to be asked to him. Why wasn't the other citizens?
Smoke!
I would love to hear his answer.
Nigga, your fuel pump!
It came out the way it was supposed to.
Richard Nolan is the Republican nominee for supervisor. Other positions that will be on the April ballot: township clerk, township assessor, highway commissioner, and 4 trustees.
I think that they need a Republican.
And again, Tiffany Henyard's camp saying what happened here not fair, and they say their next step, legal action. Reporting from home.
Next step, legal action. I got to see what's finna come after this right here, because she did say that she finna put cases on all you. Now listen, somebody with a camcorder, somebody with their phone was recording outside, I guess, when Tip was talking. And they caught her saying this right here, or just saying something. Here you go.
What happened, Tiffany? What happened? We won't stand for it. Tiffany, tell me what happened. Tiffany, tell us what happened. They take your car. Who was asleep? Were y'all in there? Did the nomination happen? Yes? Who's asleep? Hey, the media won't tell us who the slave is. Stop them! What'd you hear, Carol? What was the slate?
It was really difficult to hear the slate of candidates over the shouting. But Harris was nominated as supervisor. Chris Gonzalez was nominated as one of the trustees. And honestly, that's all I got right now. It's so incredibly loud in there. Tiffany Henyard was screaming the entire time while the proceedings were going on. Harris almost had the sergeant of arms actually remove her from the room, from the caucus. So that's all I got right now. We'll offer as much as we can as soon as we get the full ticket.
Okay, that's Carol Shawarka from the Lansing Journal. Thank you, Carol. All right, we get in.
Y'all see that they letting them in now? Well, you goddamn people in Chicago, but in Illinois, in Dalton. Oh, y'all come on in now, though. We already done voted. Come on. Come on in. We got food and shit. We got drinks and everything. It's cold outside. Come on in. Shout out to Profit Made for the $2 cash app. You say Tiff gonna cause total hell until April. Oh, I can believe that right there. Oh, listen, y'all, she finna start cutting off a whole bunch of things as mayor. Because yes, she's the mayor of Detroit, of Dalton, and she's also the supervisor of Dalton Township. So, yeah. You say that's not Dalton. You say it's next door. But she's the supervisor of the township, right? Which is in Dalton, right? No, I'm gonna run it back too, because that lady, she said it earlier.
Oh, do you have time for a quick comment? You want to tell us what happened in there today? We couldn't hear a thing. There was absolutely no PA system. We were sitting up in the bleachers. But obviously it was voice vote.
So the township is not in Dalton. What? So where's the township at? I thought the township is in the city of Dalton. Somebody explain it to me.
We thought that there would be a lengthy discussion of the rules.
Oh, Thornton. So it's the city of Thornton?
Okay.
Thornton Township. She is the supervisor for, and she's the mayor of Dalton. Oh, I thought that it was the township of Dalton, and she was the mayor of Dalton. Well, I know that she's the mayor of Dalton, but I thought that the township was also in Dalton. So it's in Thornton. So Thornton Township. Oh, girl.
Thank you.
Two different small towns. Okay. That baby been hustling. Go ahead. That was it right there with them right there. But yeah, because in this last one, this lady, she said it from the beginning.
A ballot battle happening in Thornton Township.
Thornton Township. Well, y'all absolutely correct. That's what's up. No. No. Dalton and Thornton is two separate towns. It's two separate towns and cities, or something like that. You say, yes, she is the mayor of Dalton, which Dalton is a part of Thornton Township. See, damn it. So it's not together, it's separate, but it could be together. You say, so Dalton is inside Thornton. So Thornton Township, let's just say Thornton Township is separate from Dalton. I guess that's about the easiest that we can do right there. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, and x.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need the support. We need some shares. We need some likes. We need all that fly stuff right there. We finna move it right along. But damn it, but it's a shame, though. It's a shame. This has been a witch hunt. Because the things that they claim that she did in Dalton, they're not claiming that she did anything in Thornton, right? I don't think that they've had a problem with her in Thornton. They only had a problem with her as being the mayor of Dalton, right? Say Dalton paid $75,000.
Gotta see how I do it though.
$250. So to be a supervisor was $250,000. The mayor was $75,000. Who the hell want to be a mayor? Oh, I don't. Let's see something real quick. How much do a mayor in Florida get paid? $50,000. That's $4,100 a month. Damn. I thought mayors out here balling. Mayors ain't making no money like that. Hold on.
Fool, cuz.
So in Orlando, the average
Willie a fool, you hear him?
is $62,000. In Tampa, it's $63,000. Oh, alright. So I'm guessing it depends on the cost of living in those areas. Stuff like that depends on where you at. But damn, so hold on. Orlando gets a $62,000, which is a big city. Tampa gets $63,000, which is like a big city too. Dalton paying $75,000? How much do the Dalton mayor get paid? In Battle, Illinois, the mayor it's saying that it could be 8. Then she double dipped and made a $58,000 salary as a mayor. So why would they call it double dipping if Thornton and Dalton is in separate places? I don't know. Right now. I'm gonna leave it alone right now. We're just gonna keep the party going, man. But anyway, I think that they did this here illegally. I don't think that they did this here right. It should have been fair. You should let the people speak. Say all these mayors get the gift under the table. I believe that right now. Say, okay, Willie, Google what is or who is the town of Dalton? Dalton to answer the question you just asked before ship. Who is the town of Dalton? Wait, I don't know how to ask that question.
Almost done, baby.
Daltonship. Let's try it. I don't know. You say, who is the town of Daltonship? Who is the town of Daltonship? I don't know. Town of Dalton. Yeah, that's Massachusetts right there. Dalton, Illinois. Dalton, Illinois. Now I can't spell Illinois. Alright, something like this right here. Cook County, all that places. Dalton is a village in Cook County. Got it. Anyway, I don't even want to dig real deep. She gonna have to fight for it. Damn it, they gonna have to write her name You have to write her name in. If so many people is upset about the way that they just handle business, the one thing that can happen, the one thing that should happen is people go to the poll and write her name in.
Fucking gas.
They have an opportunity to win. This is not it. They have an opportunity to win. So if she got these supporters and the supporters is upset by the way that they had this up, do something about it. Go on down there. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much home yet. I think we're going to calm down. I think that this is calm. We have a father who was arrested. Father who was arrested for shooting his own son.
Yeah.
It's a little boy.
So authorities planning to release some new details this morning about the shooting death of a 9-year-old boy in Compton.
Just unfortunately, Gracian is live in Compton. That's what we've learned so far. Gigi. Good morning. Yesterday, friends and family gathered at the scene where this little boy was killed in a prayer vigil, and also to ask anyone who might have information on who would do this, who would shoot a 9-year-old boy to death, to please come forward. Take a look. His name was Princeton Nicholas Jones, and he was only 9 years old. And we say was because on Saturday, someone shot the little boy to death right in front of his grandfather's home on Haskins Avenue in Compton. It was just after 7:30. Now, Princeton's family describes him as a beacon of joy with an infectious smile. They say he was loving and bright, and they're asking anyone who has any information on who did this to this little boy who shot him, killed him, leaving him to die right there in a walkway, to please come forward.
You see it?
He didn't deserve that. He wasn't that like a bad kid. And I'm gonna miss my teacher boy so much. And if anybody know who did this, can y'all please say something?
Shout out for having a real.
My nephew didn't deserve it.
TT boy.
All right, we want to bring it back here live because we're getting some breaking news right now. Apparently, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has just announced an arrest of a suspect in the murder of the 9-year-old, and it turns out, according to police,
it was the fucking dad.
His own father, 32-year-old Nicholas Jones. Again, if you're just joining Good Day LA, we've been talking about the murder of a 9-year-old boy, Princeton Nicholas Jones, who was shot and killed in front of his grandfather's house here in Compton on Saturday around 7:30. And this breaking news just
electric fuel pump
there has
in
been an arrest made in the murder of this child.
I'm going to tap in, man, a little bit later. I'm finna get ready. I gotta go pick my daughter up from school, and I fucking look blue out right now.
With a gunshot. Through investigation, and we're quoting this release right now, detectives have identified the little boy's biological father, 32-year-old Nicholas Jones of Compton, as a suspect.
Fuck with your boy.